David, you guys are comfortable here, aren't you, with the comebacks? I mean, you had that quick 7-0 with a couple defensive stops and fast break. Is that kind of what started things for you guys? Get a couple stops and run it out?
Yeah, that's our DNA, or that's what we're trying to have our DNA be is defense and getting stops. So once we got a few stops and finally knocked down a few outside shots, then we got comfortable.
How you've done this before, but there's another potential NCAA tournament team. I mean, just how important, how big is it for you guys to do against a team like this when really they kind of controlled the game for a large portion of it?
Yeah, it's huge. Mississippi State is a great team, has a great history, and it's an SEC team as well. So they brought new challenges to us with their size and length. So it's going to be a huge win down the road.
David, what do you think it kind of says about this team's maturity, composure, that you're able to, play from behind for the majority of the game and then flip the switch when you need to kind of construct that 17-2 run late?
Yeah, that's just a testament to our emotional toughness. We've been talking about that for a long time. So, just having that maturity in our team is huge, and it's definitely going to, again, win us a lot of games like we just did.
Early on, the turnovers were a bit of an issue. I think 11 in the first half. You guys hadn't played in a week. Did you maybe feel a little extra rusty out there early?
I wouldn't say that. I think we were just rushing a little bit and being impatient, and there were careless turnovers as well. So you could probably, say that, but that's for a young and inexperienced team. We're a very mature team, so that's just not acceptable.
Well, the final minute there, obviously they cut down, and then I think they had 3 shots to tie. Just what did you see from your perspective in those final possessions there? And was it a little stressful there watching that last one go up?
It wasn't. I just had faith in my teammates. We had 3-point field goal defense, so that means if they get a layup, that's okay. We had a late contest on that guy, and Kendall flew out to number 3 as well, and we did our great rotation. So I was hoping and praying, and I saw it was way off, so I was happy with that.
I think I'm good. Thanks, David. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Quick and easy.
Want to start with an opening thought?
Opening thought is somehow when the clock ran out of the game, we had more points than Mississippi State.
Fair enough. How do you get there? No, I mean that you guys had the huge run there. You're down, I think 8, and then like 3 minutes later, you're up 6. What changed?
I always felt like we were close a couple times to making a run, and you got to give Mississippi State credit. I thought they had a aggressive defensive game plan. They kind of had us discombobulated and kind of took us out of our flow. Obviously, they forced a lot of turnovers. We were sloppy. I mean, some of them, you got to give credit to them, but a lot of them were just sloppiness. We get a rebound and throw it away on the break, and travels, sloppy passes. And so I think, we had 11 at the half, and we ended up with 15. I thought we had a couple again really early in the second half. And I thought the last 12 minutes, it started by just not turning the ball over. And turning the ball over, we were able to get quality looks, and we kept moving the ball and looking for each other. And then guys stepped up and made some big shots. And then I thought, we battled on the glass. Deshaun Thomas was huge on the glass tonight. David came up with some key rebounds when we needed them. And we got just enough stops to get the job done. But as these guys, they just don't panic. We got down there and really felt like we were going to make another run at them, and we did. And guys just come up with huge plays when we need them.
Is there something to be said of, like a swagger or something that even in a game like this where you're not, playing your best the whole time, that your guys do just have a belief that there's still a run no matter what the game flow has been like?
I think they've proved that, over the course of time. I think, this team realizes you've played a lot of these games that the game's played for 40 minutes. They don't stop the game 34 minutes in or whatever it is. And you got to play 40 minutes. we're a team that can score in bunches, so we can go on runs with the way we play offense. And I think that's what happens. We got a couple of threes to go down, and we found a way to get some stops when we needed them. And again, that's a really well-coached team there. That's a tough team. And again, our guys just showed a ton of heart. It was not a pretty game, but you don't get style. Found a way to do just enough to come away with a win, and that win's going to feel pretty good at the end of the year.
Nico, you kind of mentioned it, but does it really just show this team's maturity, experience above all, that you're able to play from behind for the majority of this game and just flip that switch when you need to?
Yeah, and they're definitely a mature group, and they're a competitive group, and they have a lot of belief in each other and what we're doing. We definitely don't like to think we want to just flip a switch. I think it's just keep playing. And eventually, you feel like it's going to break, something's going to break our way. Like we're going to go on a run. And, we won on a couple runs, but you give Mississippi State credit. I mean, they held us off every time we made a run. They would do something, they would score a basket. We would turn it over. And again, that's a good team down there. And I thought the other guy, I thought Kendall Moore was terrific. And, you guys didn't see Kendall Moore's finger, in the first half. I mean, he dislocated his finger. I looked at it once and couldn't look at it again. And this kid comes in again, tapes it up, and comes in the second half. And I thought his defense was terrific on Molinar, made some huge shots for us, big plays in transition. And I thought he was just a warrior.
Thistlewood had a couple big threes too. Does it seem like he's kind of starting to come along again?
Yeah, I think that's what this team is. We've got depth, and Adam's been obviously just a key player for us throughout the years, and he did. I thought he kind of got us going. We didn't have a lot going there early, and he made a couple of huge shots to do that, and that's awesome to see. He worked so hard at it, and he's so big to this team. And again, a lot of guys, stepped up and made plays. I mean, I thought Kendall and Adam, were huge in a game like this.
Obviously, it being a win makes it even better, but having a game like this, is this exactly why you want to schedule opponents like this, very tournament feel type of game?
For sure.
With how it's played. Yeah,
I mean, for sure. And I think I looked at it, I think the NCAA, first and second round are going to be here. It's a beautiful facility. It definitely had that kind of a feel to it. That's a team over there that, has visions of going to the NCAA tournament and contending in the SEC. And, we have those kind of visions too. And so we intentionally tried to schedule these games, and we knew we had to win some of them. And, so far guys have been able to do that. They've been able to step up to the challenge, and when they've had opportunities, they've taken advantage of them. And so it's I'm really proud of this team for doing that.
Good. Thank you, Nico. Congrats.
Thanks, Nico.